people, I've been struggling to figure out streaming software for the Mac M1s, and it's that M1 processor. I had to actually find a completely different program. I think Streamlit and OBS, neither one of them are fully optimized for this.
Well, hello, I won.
Oh, I won.
Well, the M1 is the newest chip.
Yeah.
Yep. The newest Mac chip. Yeah.
They're supposedly dropping I think they're going to announce the M1X at the Apple event. Is it today? Today's the Apple event.
Yes, it is at 6 p.m. So it's an hour and 15 from now in the UK.
So supposedly they're announcing, I think that's when they're going to show the new MacBook, the 14 and the 16 inch, and possibly the iPhone 13, even though they leaked out the iPhone 14 already. So I was just like, why even show us that then?
I'm not in the market for a new Mac, mate, so I don't care. But I will pick it. I will watch it. I love the presentations they've been doing since lockdown.
I like watching them for the technology, just to learn what they're doing. That's it. Just technology in general. Google's, I like when they show the products, but then they start just talking about things, and then I fall asleep. It's like I'm in college in a college class, and they're giving me a lecture.
Yeah, I mean, the Apple have always been
I hate to say put pitting Google versus Apple, but Apple shows the hardware and then talks about it, and so I'm engaged where I can't do numbers and things. It brings back bad memories of me in school, and then I fall asleep.
Do you know that we have parity there, because I was in the dunces class for maths at school, and I'm joking you not. It was the class. It was like the bin where they put the idiots, and they didn't bother to teach us at all.
That was me. I was in high school, so you have to take geometry. I dropped out of that because I was flunking it like 3 weeks into school. I had what's called a 20, and you're supposed to be passing as like a 70. So I was 50 points off, but I dropped out. And
you may have had there's a term for it, but numerical dyslexia, which is what I think I had.
I just call it math is just a bad word in my vocabulary. It doesn't fit with me.
Some people, it happens. But over the years, I've caught up, and now I can do the math stuff.
I mean, it's bad when you fail. You hate math, you hate numbers, and I failed at math all throughout high school. But I did taxes for a living for a bit.
A quick hello to all these lovely folk that have been sat here waiting in the chat. We do our little pre-show, little pre-live show that we do here. Well, we just carry on the conversation.
Brogo or Brogo?
No, it's Brogo.
Brogo.
No, Brago.
I like Brago. It sounds like Drago.
Yeah.
There's
we just need Rocky in the chat next.
Yeah, but it's great to see you guys. Thanks for popping in.
Kodak, man, this
we
chat's
got
popping
Dave,
now.
we got Paul, we got Raven, Chris is in chat, Brogo. I'm going to call it. It's Brogo.
I like it that way.
The other night, when was it? Even Sunday night.
There we go. See, he said, "I got it."
Yeah. So Lee's saying his daughter has dyslexia and dyscalculia. Thank you, Lee. I knew it was a mathematical thing. But just today has been awarded prefect, for her hard work. Oh, that's amazing. And that will give her an amazing shot in the arm with confidence. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, big fanfare, because not only is your daughter perfect as well, my misspell, but Lee has now eclipsed the 1,000 subscriber mark.
I saw that. That was amazing.
I always knew he would, but he did it a lot quicker than
I love that he's like, comes out like, all right, who cheated this system and helped got me over 1,000, and then he researches it afterwards.
Yeah, he has.
All right,
worked hard.
Scratch that tweet. I made a mistake. I should have gone in there and just
a lot of work in to get to.
Oh yeah, 1K. Yeah, he does.
He
deserved every bit of it.
Yeah. Don't kill yourself, man. But absolutely amazing, and totally deserved. Absolutely fantastic.
Emma,
we got some news coming up soon. Lee and I. I'm not going to say anything today, but maybe next week we might be a little announcement to make. So watch out for that. Oh, he's blushing, bless him. Now John should be joining us.
Wait, you know what? I knew he was missing somebody.
Yeah,
he's
countdown one. We know John is always fashionably late.
Yeah. But the thing with John is that He, as we know, he is the editor of Best Buy, gaming magazine.
Look at his channel too, though. Between him and Lee, they just blew up. I mean, John's did by
both deserved.
Both well deserved for both of them.
Yeah, and you guys as well. I tell you what, the only other channel where and he knows it's coming, but it is 100% deserved is Ray. And why, Ray, you haven't got there yet, my friend, is a travesty. It's because he streams late at night for most people. That's what it is. He's only getting the UK crowd coming in. Oh, the rest of America's already in bed, snuggled up under the covers. Everybody loves Raymond. I mean, you've seen the show, haven't you?
I love the show.
No, man, they watch me get owned and die in my own streams, man. That's not fun. I streamed last night and I just got dying and dying. But I will never rage quit like Vet though.
Yeah, Anthony says it's because he streams so late.
I can guarantee you, because I'm doing a 6-hour Siege stream on Friday, and I don't know why that is even a thing, but I got called out, and then it got posted by Meg on Twitter, so now I have to do that. So I had to go ahead and schedule it. And I don't think that anybody is going to watch it to actually learn how I play the game, because the only thing you'll learn is that I die and I mutter cuss words under my breath that won't be heard from, because you'll either see a controller get flung across. Because I played yesterday. I jumped in to Meg's stream, and I think I threw my controller at least 3 or 4 times across the room.
See, don't take it out on your controllers, man. Your controllers did not.
Well, it was the white controller. It wasn't the Wasabi. The Wasabi
that's all right,
is a prized possession. Yeah,
it was the white.
It wasn't the green-colored one.
That sounded awful.
I've just made sure, guys, when I've got the screen ready to share, and this time I've unchecked the share audio box because I don't hear it at my end. Last week, you guys are going, and I'm thinking, what's up, guys? Got earache? What's the problem?
My hearing aid was too loud. My hearing aid was getting up there.
See, Anthony says it's because you stream too late, but the truth is, it's relative, isn't it? In the world somewhere, it's early days. Oh, great. For me, I wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning, I grab a coffee, and I watch Ray.
Well, that's like, I got up one day, I was up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was watching infomercials, so I got on my computer at 5 a.m. and did a stream, because there's nothing else to do. So it's like, everyone's asleep. But so Lee came in, because it's 5 a.m. here, it's morning time over there, but I'm like, he's like, Vet, I think this is the quietest you've ever been. And I'm like, that's because if I wake up, you're going to see me die on camera because my wife will kill me.
Yeah. Ray, I was trying to see what you were showing us there. What was that?
I had to get up this morning and vote because they're trying to recall the governor.
Mm-hmm.
So
I got up. Did you vote to recall or did you vote to non-recall?
I will not share that. I will not share that.
No, you're right not to share.
I know. I was kidding.
But
I was trying to spin that into a total recall joke.
My back window.
Yeah, but hats off to you for voting. That's the key thing, my friend.
I was trying to somehow spin it into a total recall joke, but I had nothing. I had nothing.
Shall we roll VT and get this thing on the road?
Let's get it started. And thanks everybody for jumping in the chat. We love you all.
Let's get this party started.
Let's get this party started. In an English accent, doesn't have quite the same ring to it, does it? Let's get this party started. What a jolly good idea. The lovely theme tune for Rokk Reveal. Welcome, everybody. We've had a solid run of 0 hits as far as This Week on Stadia goes. But, the vibes, the runes have been cast. And there are people in the community that tell me we're definitely going to get one today. But before we go, let me introduce 2 of my 3 co-hosts. John is, as we mentioned earlier, we always do a little pre-live show, ladies and gentlemen. So if you are fancy just coming along for a few minutes beforehand, do jump in. We talk about all sorts of stuff. But John, as you know, is the editor of the Best Buy gaming blog. So he's a very busy man, and he is here by the grace of his employer. So if he has to attend meetings and stuff, that's fine, and we can't hold him to the fire for that, can we, chaps? But let's just find out. Ladies and gents, look at these 2 fine-looking specimens of manhood. Have you ever seen anything so gorgeous in all your life? Okay, fair. But while we're here, let's have a talk to these 2 anyway. Starting to my right, or my left, depending where you sit in my room or your room, is, and everybody does love him, it's Ray.
Well, hello, guys. How you doing?
Good,
hello, everybody in the chat.
We're good, but we do like. It never occurred to me before ever to quote that TV show, because as you know, we have our own TV theme for you, don't you? You know exactly what I'm talking about, guys,
yes.
Don't you? Let's face it never gets old, does it? Let's be honest here. It never gets old.
Oh, my goodness.
Bless you, my friend. Lovely to see you. Have you been having a good old gaming week?
Oh, my God. New World, the free Madden play was pretty cool. Let's see. Siege, playing a lot of Rainbow Six Siege, playing with a lot of great players out there.
Free weekend as well?
No,
Well, no, I know you've got it, but I got it. For those of us that don't, it was a free weekend as well.
It was just good. I mean, playing with Meg and Certified. I met there's some really good Stadia Siege players out there, like the real Certified Doctor, Purple Haze, Dismal.
Oh yeah,
Bro. Yeah. I mean, just amazing.
Purple Haze.
Yeah, it's a female. That's a female. She's actually pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, nice.
Yeah, they're really good.
Yeah, they're good. And Meg dropped in. Meg dropped in last night, and then I think she likes killing me, but that's a whole nother story. She's always coming after me.
She's a great player, though, isn't she?
She's awesome.
Yeah, she's a great player.
Tell us how he feels. No, Vetch is not Ninja Guy.
Psycho puppet.
And coming to us from some desert paradise somewhere, by the look of things.
I have no idea. Just comes with the camera. I didn't pick anything this time.
I have to say, Aaron, the quality of the video for some reason this week is far superior to what we've seen before. Why would this possibly be?
I think it has to do with the MacBook Pro M1 that NVIDIA sent me. That could possibly be the technology that I'm using with this and non-Windows. Wow. I will say, though, I don't know if I will use my Dell that much now because I've been spoiled by this. The M1 processor has completely spoiled me with the load time, the amount of tabs that I can have open. I pushed it to the max. I think in Safari, I used Chrome, I've used Edge and Safari, and I had about 60 tabs open just to see what would happen, and I got nothing.
See, when I was teacher's pet, all I had to do was give him an apple. I mean,
I broke but everybody's like,
play our platform. Here's a laptop, please. Play our platform.
I wasn't even asking for that. All I did was say my laptop's going to shipping to repair because the charging port broke on the board. I'll probably be out of streaming for 2 to 5 weeks, and then I get a random email. Oh, here, we're going to send you these 2 devices. You'll have them next day. I was like,
absolutely amazing.
Oh,
next day, folks. They
absolutely
had them
amazing. A brand new
they shipped them out
from GeForce.
Yeah, they shipped them out Thursday. I had them Friday.
That's amazing. Now, we shouldn't really harp on too much because it is a Stadia show. But listen, I've just got something for you guys. I want you to blow really, really hard on John's name. Let's see. A little magic. 1, 2, 3.
I'm not blowing, John. I'm sorry.
Yes.
What the hell? Hell no.
Look at that.
I love you, John, but I ain't blowing you.
What do you mean you're not blowing him? There's nothing wrong with blowing John.
I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say.
We'll just focus on Super Smash Brothers.
Ah.
Try to change the subject here real quick.
Oh
Listen,
my god!
it's not us that said bum and boobs the last time we were on. You started the benchmark, mate.
I did. Oh my god!
Started it and we just took it to a whole nother level.
John Scott, how are you, my friend?
Oh my
Treat to have you
gosh!
back.
It's not a treat. No, a busy morning with that work, just things back and forth and last minute. And I missed last week's, and I said, you know what? I'm not missing this week's show, so I put someone on hold. I said I'll be back in about an hour, and they're okay for an hour. So
that's good. Well, it's lovely to see you. We now our quartet is now complete.
Yep.
And we do, I like to do the lower harmonies, and I'm sure that if we work a bit, we could get something really nice going for a future episode. Maybe we'll do the hits of the Beach Boys. We could do that, couldn't we? That'd be nice. Now, folks, as you know, this show is all about revealing the This Week on Stadia blog post. Only most of the time we never do because it never goes live. Now, I've been refreshing like a demon over here.
Same here.
I am not seeing anything. Are you guys seeing anything?
Let me see if I can.
No,
probably not. But I did share a link I saw that was tweeted out by our good friends at Stadia Source that just dropped it, which I didn't even know about. So I hadn't even heard.
Nice.
As always, we have.
So this is from the same. Yeah, this is from the same developers. They kind of teased about it a few months ago on Twitter. Mm-hmm. It's the same developers that made It Came From Space and Ate Our Brains. That shooter there that was only local multiplayer, and they teased about this was announced that it was coming to Steam, but they kind of teased that it was coming to Stadia as well.
Wow! So this is obviously news today, which may or may not appear in This Week on Stadia at some point later today, as it always does. But as you rightly said, John, it's a follow-up to It Came From Space, Ate Our Brains, and thank you to our friends at Stadia Source for this. I just happen to have, it's always here, I just never get to show it. There it is, a little lower third advert.
But I like that it's a multiplayer though.
Yeah.
So it's nice that I get it's a demo, but it's a multiplayer demo, which is always nice to have.
Well, let's have a look at it. Now, the audio is off.
I actually love this game.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Turn it off just in case.
We can.
Okay.
There we go.
So I know now. I haven't even played It Came From Space and Ate Our Brains. Is there a connection between the two games? Are they similar in approach?
Well, it looks here like it's the same.
Yay!
Okay. What?
It hasn't. I just saw the from Discord. There was a message on there from Google. Notification. So it hasn't updated yet on my end yet.
No, I've got it here. But as it happens, we do have. It does mention the game we were just looking at. So it's all very.
We just jumped the gun.
We just jumped the gun a little bit.
I know what's up. Is that Black Flag? I see.
Black Flag. I've never played Black Flag.
That is the best. What is wrong with you? That is like the best Assassin's Creed of all time. Pirates, and you get. You can go on a ship and sail. I mean, you can do missions, but I don't because I get sidetracked with just sailing on a ship and killing everybody. So that's a typical day in the world of Vet.
Everybody says that, Vet, but for me, it was Origins. And actually,
I did like Origins though.
Yeah,
but
Origins
and Odyssey
really
was Odyssey was another one of my favorites because of
how it
looked. The graphics and the visuals in Odyssey always just blew my mind with how nice that one looked.
Yeah. So,
but Black Flag just had that. I think it was the pirates that just got it for me.
I think as a kind of consensus, everyone that mentions Assassin's Creed do seem to have a love for Black Flag. So let's have a quick look. One of the most beloved, there you go, you see Google agrees, chapters in the Assassin's Creed saga sails on to Stadia. Let me bring that down a little bit because I appreciate
I
this.
don't have to pay for it because I have Ubisoft Plus. Nice.
Of course, yes. Bringing fighting ships, sea shanties, and rollicking piratical adventures. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag is here. Buy it in the Stadia store starting today at 10 a.m. Pacific. So that's going to be what, 6 p.m.? No. What? Yes, correct. Our time. For at the same time Apple goes live for $30. You're right. You are right, of course. If you have Ubisoft Plus, then it's going to be part of your sub. And I don't know if you guys know this, but they're about to increase the price as of 1st of October. So
but
if you
go onto the PC app, or I think you can go on the website. If you log into your account, there's a link. As long as you link your account, you're locked in for the founder's price.
That's
you will remain at that $14.99. Because I already did that, so I do know that.
Or if you haven't subscribed yet, then you can subscribe today up until I think the 29th of September for that price, and you lock it in, which is exactly what I intend to do, because I actually paused my subscription for a couple of months with so much to do, and I'm going to be unlocking it again this month. Get that price in, but if you cancel, it will go up. So just bear that in mind. And
if you think about it, though, it goes up $3. I mean, $17.99. And look what you get, though.
Absolutely.
What you get, even for $17.99, if that's the only, you're paying $17.99 for Ubisoft Plus, and the $10 for the Stadia Pro. The two of those prices combined, that's still worth it in the long run. I wish that they would do an annual deal, at least for Stadia Pro would be great. But monthly, I can't pass that up with the games that I have access to.
Sure.
I agree with that, for my view.
Yeah.
So, guys, we also have DarkSiders 3. Now, this obviously went live this morning, so this slightly already known.
I never got into that game.
Well, now's your opportunity.
I'm loving DarkSiders 2 right now.
Your opportunity. More action awaits you today in DarkSiders 1, 2, 3. As easy as 1, 2, 3. Become Fury herself and tear your way through waves of foes. Wield marvelous sorceries in a quest to overthrow the 7 deadly sins. That ain't happening. Buy it in the Stadia store now for $30 US with Stadia Pro, or $39.99 without, so $10 extra if you're not a subscriber. I don't know if I've played this one. I think I've got Genesis, which is the top-down one, which I love. I thought it was a great game. The humor in it was really good, and it was a kind of Diablo-esque type experience. They're all kind of around the same thing. The sort of horses of the apocalypse and all that malarkey, aren't they? And this one is now available as well. I'll mute it, because I know I forgot to do that when I fired the tab up just now, and everybody gets really upset. No, I don't blame you. Sorry. Quick hello to a few guys that have popped in. Bryant came in a little earlier. I hope you're still here. Thank you so much, Bryant. Always a pleasure to see you.
Did I just see Subway?
My dear friend Stadia Mania is here.
Did you?
Lee. What have you seen? What are you moaning about?
No, it was a Subway. It was a Subway. Weird to see that.
Jeff is in the chat from Retro Reveal. Great to see Sorry, great to see you, my friend. Thank you so much. I know Ray hates you, but we won't go there. Anthony from And Now Your Mama Knows. Great to see you, my friend. Some wonderful people.
Six is in the building.
And the recently resplendent Cloud Gaming Dad with his 1,000 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. Come on.
That's awesome.
Give it up.
Party at Lee's house. Drinks only.
There's going to be a big old 24-hour bash this weekend, isn't there, Ray? It's on
a 24-hour stream.
You'd think he would have learned from the last time, wouldn't you? There's no event worth 24 hours of game streaming.
He did that announcement in his car, too. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yes, I did. And I thought
that was actually kind of cool.
I was thinking he was looking really manly. He's got a really bushy beard going on. And I was kind of feeling the bro love a little bit. So here you go. It's the old DarkSiders 3, which is not a bad price, although it's not a massively new title, is it? But it is new. Or is it new? I can't recall. You tell me.
No, it's not new. And
do you think that oh, go ahead, John.
No, I was going to say, and there was some shenanigans on Twitter again this morning, people complaining about the price, and I guess right now it's on sale. THQ has it on sale on the Xbox store for half of the price it's listed on Stadia, but other platforms, it's more than the price on Stadia, but, you know.
It's a different platform, you're talking Xbox versus Stadia.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
But
So, you know the way it goes.
Yeah, and it's just something else to complain about. That's all Twitter is now, is let's complain about this and that.
Yeah.
And it was always the way, my friend.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I have been on Twitter since 2007. I think literally 2 weeks after it launched. I'm number 800 and something in membership, and I don't remember ever being any different. So, you know, if you don't like it, then go on to TikTok and watch Dancing Children, which is
I don't understand that. I don't understand that whole thing, so I just avoid it.
Mate, listen, I always say better not to understand, to be fair.
I don't understand a lot of things, so it usually works out in my favor.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah,
as
that's
the grandma
right,
always used to
definitely.
say. So look at this. Merrick's Market, also arriving today on Stadia, a Stadia Makers game about managing a medieval mercantile. Run your store in single player as you craft your way to wealth and fortune. Or team up with friends in multiplayer. Multiplayer,
Multiplayer.
Multiplayer vet.
I like multiplayer games. There are times though that I like the single player games, but I do like every now and then being able to play multiplayer games with other people.
There you go, and you're probably the same as everybody else with that last sentence, my friend. Purchase it in the Stadia store now for $19.99 US. That's a decent price, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Huh? Is that same price for everybody? Then there's no pro discount on that.
Can we play some video? I've never heard or seen this.
Oh, you haven't? Yeah.
Oh, it's all about a meerkat selling car insurance or something. English people know where I'm coming from here.
It's kind of like Overcooked. You get that Overcooked feel to it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
We're playing. Shoddy craftsmanship. That's always good to have.
Yeah.
Useless teammate. That's me.
Not making a cup of tea.
Yeah.
This looks like it would be, a fun game.
Whoa, what was that? What was it? Never mind.
Hot stuff.
Is that what Ray was talking about?
What did you see that got you so perplexed, Ray?
It looked like they were rolling sausages. What they were in a circle rolling sausages. I don't know what.
You're the only one that would spot
I'm
that.
just.
We've had naked people making wine. Why can't we have fully dressed people rolling sausages?
That's right.
This does look like it. This looks like it would be a lot of fun to play.
It's multiplayer as well, so it'd be a great streamer.
There it is. What is it? Oh, those are logs.
Yeah, they make sausages. You're fixated, man. Jeez.
Ray, where's your mind at?
I just wanted to know what they were
just-
rolling inside the circle.
I tell you what,
I didn't know if it was hot dogs, logs.
40 on the outside, 4 on the inside. Now then, from space, which we had a quick look at just before. Team up in the new free demo. For From Space, the spiritual successor. Spiritual to It Came From Space and Ate Our Brains. Start playing this lightning fast top-down online co-op shooter instantly on Stadia, saving the Earth from endless hordes of vicious aliens. It's ready for you to play right now across compatible devices you already own. Now, what are they saying here? Is this an early access for everybody? Is it part of the pro deal? Is pro or non-pro have access? What's going on, John?
No, everyone's got access to it. So it's now listed in the store there. So it's another free thing, like the Immortals Phoenix Rising demo that we got. So this is just another free demo for everybody to try.
I like the graphic. It looks nice.
Yeah.
Is it a time limited demo, or is it one level or something, or?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't.
No.
Maybe it's just like a couple of levels for you to play. I don't know if it's time limited or not.
I like though with it being top down. Usually it's not very 3D like. To me, is what I've seen in the past. I like that this even with a top down view, this still looks. It still looks very nice.
Well, I tell you, I got so into the Ascent and completed that. I love that game, and I've sort of got a whole new appreciation for this genre.
Yes, I do too, Rob.
Do you know the same thing, Ray?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to giving this a go, because that is most definitely the kind of game.
Well, that was one of the things I said, man, when I first started playing, I was like, man, it'd be nice to have somebody to help you, help fight these aliens. So now that they got a multiplayer version, I think that's awesome.
Yep.
So Crow is just reading out here, just writing here. It's once claimed a demo game will be available to play in your Stadia library unless a game publisher revokes permission. So that should be there forever until they release the game, etc. So it does look good. And Anthony points out another top-down game which is highly anticipated, Death Carnival.
That is on my list.
Yeah.
Awesome.
John did an amazing interview. In fact, we had him on here. What am I saying? John very kindly organised bringing the fella onto our show. And
was it Hubert? Hubert?
Yeah.
Hubris.
Herbert.
Yeah.
Hubris was his name. Very. Now did they give any? They didn't give us any hints as to when that's coming, did they? It was sort of we're still involved in it, but we sort of hoped it might be sooner than later.
Yeah.
But that is going to be an amazing game. You're right, Anthony. That's definitely one to look out for. Get Dead by Daylight for less. So you can pick up Dead by Daylight on Stadia for a special reduced price. The Ultimate Edition is now $10.
That's a pretty good deal.
That's
50% off.
Pinhead, Hellraiser's Pinhead.
Yeah, that's.
Well, I watch enough of that. I don't play it a lot because I'm terrible at the game, but I do watch it when Lukey's Six is streaming it, which seems to be all the time.
Yeah. Well, no, Dominic's really good in Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that are good at it. That's why I avoid it, because I don't want to play the game and then I'm dead like literally as soon as the match starts.
No, well, the thing is, not only is it half price, but there's also discounts on chapters as well, and I'm guessing they probably have some discounts on some of those skins and themes and things where they make their money. Yeah, it's obviously their business model. More games on sale. THQ Nordic celebrating their anniversary with a special sale in the Stadia store. Save on games like Destroy All Humans, SpongeBob, and Darksiders Genesis. I love that game. Now until September 28th. So go and get Darksiders Genesis at least, guys, because I'm telling you now, you will enjoy that game. Great fun, great humor.
Fantastic, yeah.
Really good game. Very good. I did play a bit of SpongeBob. That was a pro game, wasn't it, SpongeBob?
I believe,
Yeah, it was. Yep.
Yeah. Destroy All Humans. Was that a pro game?
No.
That's the remake, isn't it? They remastered it.
No, that'd be nice if they did.
that would have been.
That's a fun one. So there you go. That is this week's gents. A round of applause. We got a live one. Come on.
they heard us enough.
Thank you.
So from the top, Ray, what has got you excited about this week on Stadia?
I have to say I've never, and everybody's like, oh my god, but I've never played Black Flag, so I'm probably gonna stream. Might just stream that tonight and start playing it, and I'm very excited about From Space, Darksiders 3. Those are my three. Like, woohoo! I don't know about the market.
You can roll your own sausage, mate, and that's never to be sneezed at. I can assure you.
Just don't blow on it.
Definitely don't blow on it, because John might appear, as we've seen, and that's the last thing that you want when you're in an intimate moment with your rolling of the sausage.
Oh man,
Aaron, from the list of stuff in This Week on Stadia, what pickled your trout?
Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I've been waiting for that since they teased that it was coming to the platform. So that one, and I really want to try the From Space demo. from the trailer,
Yes.
it's got me intrigued because it looks fun. I'm not a big, like I said, I'm not a big fan of top down, but that one I think I would enjoy.
Yep.
And obviously, I don't know about the others, but Black Flag would definitely get my attention.
Totally agree. I played a very, very small amount of it a long time ago, so I'm quite keen to give that a go. In my Stadia Ubisoft collection, that'll be a good one. John, I mean, I'm sure you've played all of these new games, and you know intimately. You've got them all lined up to give away.
So I'm definitely the market. I don't even know how you pronounce that. Is that Merrick's
Market. Yeah.
Merrick's Market. Yeah, I'm interested in that. I'll be streaming that for sure. I know Bryant did an interview with the devs, I think a couple of weeks back.
Okay.
Very interesting, and we found out it's a Stadia Makers game. We found out that Stadia or Google encouraged them and helped fund adding voice into the game. So that was pretty cool to find out.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely the From Space multiplayer demo looks awesome. So I'm like gonna play that for sure. And I mean, DarkSiders and Assassin's Creed both look good. Not as high on the list as those other two, but I'm definitely gonna check them out. I mean, I love games, so what can I say, right?
Yeah.
Unless it's like a really, really, really bad like game like from Tony Hawk that we had a couple of years ago, I pretty much will give any game a fair shot at it.
What's because you are an esteemed game reviewer for Best Buy blog. What would you say is the worst game you've ever played?
He's not going to
within
say
your.
that.
He just said it within your professional capacity.
The worst, the two that come to mind are going to be, and this goes way back, Superman 64 on the Nintendo 64.
God, I remember that.
God,
Yeah,
horrible,
I agree with you on that one.
Horrible.
Yeah, and then the Tony Hawk's, I forget what Tony Hawk's it was. This maybe came out like 3 or 4 years ago. It was just like absolute no good. So
Tosh.
Yes.
Tosh.
Yeah. I mean,
crazy.
you can give leeway to some things, but there was in both of those games there was just so much that it was like, I mean, I wouldn't even like, if you wanted to give it to me for free, I would be like, I'm not even sure if I want it. Really, yeah.
This is the trouble when there are so many franchises where they've paid so much for the license, and then they turn out an awful game because they've got no money left. Ray, what's the worst game you think you've ever played?
Oh my God. It was a wrestling game that came out and it had all the, I actually tried to call Acclaim. It was by Acclaim. And they had the Ultimate Warrior. They had Hulk. They had all these. I always wanted them to do a game that had all the legends of wrestling. So they did, and it was so buggy. It was so. It was.
Are we talking? We're not talking Legends of Wrestling, are we?
No, it was called Acclaim's Wrestling Superstars, and it was so bad. I was so like, I actually called Acclaim, and I was complaining, like, how could you do this? You know, you would throw a wrestler into the ropes, and they would stick. Like it was like Spider-Man's web, and they wouldn't come. You would throw a wrestler in the air, and the wrestler would disappear, and then end up outside the ring. I mean, it was like, how could this
maybe
get out?
it was ahead of its time. They were just implementing portals that you just can't see.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah, but what did you expect from a wrestling game? I mean, it's bad enough in real life.
Hey,
digitize it.
Hey, don't.
A bunch of
you
guys
might
running
turn off
around in knickers.
Our half our fan base might be wrestling
Wrestling's
fans.
real. What are you talking about?
Running around in spangly knickers, slapping each other's bottoms. I can't think of anything less interesting.
You know what? I tried to go to a wrestling school. There was a wrestling school in Hayward, California, and it was actually wrestlers that went there and went on to the WWF. And I went there, and they said, I can't take your money, dude. That's why. You're too short. You're too short. But they had a guy called the Leprechaun who became Crash Holly on WWE. You know,
they had another one that was way shorter. That's
Yeah,
it was all pro. I wanted to be. It was all pro wrestling school in Hayward, and the guy when I was a jeweler, he would come in and we would sell him stuff.
You already upset.
And I was like, dude,
I know,
that is
there
my
was
I love wrestling.
The crowd are revolting.
I love wrestling.
Yeah, Ray, you could have been the next Coco Beware, man. Right? Perfect. You could be Coco Beware.
Pay me the money, I'll have 2 parrots, and I'll be like,
who the heck is Coco Beware?
he was a wrestler that came out with a parrot. He had
in the 80s. In the
Came
80s.
out as a parrot.
Yeah.
No,
hey, his drop kicks were amazing. His drop
That's
kicks
right.
were
That's what I'm
amazing.
saying, man. Coco
The
Beware is
80s
awesome.
WWF
Not
WWF
Coco
in the
Water.
80s was outstanding.
And I will be mad if people start saying, hey, that's Ray. That ain't me.
Yes.
Look,
There he
see
is.
that Rick?
That looks like you.
Do you know, I'm not going to lie. It does look a bit like you, Ray.
I know.
Yeah, it does.
That's not
See?
me. Damn it.
You see?
They used to call me that in school. Man, they used to call me that back in the 80s in school. They said, here comes Coco
Look,
Ray.
hold
Did
on.
they really?
There was the one with you in
Yeah,
a blue
I hate-
shirt that I swear was a dead.
Oh gosh.
That's great.
That's
They used to
amazing.
say, hey, Ray, where's your parrot?
Was he vertically challenged then? Was he,
Yeah, he wasn't as tall. He was smaller, but he wasn't like a super top tier wrestler, but he
Okay.
was like a really well known, well liked. I mean, he was one of my favorite wrestlers. I like Coco Beware,
Wow.
right?
Kodak,
but he never
I'm
really
with you, though,
achieved
buddy.
that super status.
He had-
Attitude Era was the best era.
He had his he had a plastic toy in his honor as well. Look at him, all shiny.
You know,
It does look like his
I
stomach's
actually-
melting over his trousers. Though.
Rokk, I put shout out to Anthony, Stadia Avengers, on his show. He showed the roadmap. I put it in the chat, but it's a roadmap for Marvel Avengers.
You did. I was hoping we could just stick with the less interesting
I get
stuff.
that Coco Beware out of here. Now you're gonna have people in my DMs calling me Coco Beware.
Okay. I
Well,
will.
Kel said, Ray, your
I hated
secret's
him.
out. Own it.
Oh, look.
Yeah, that's right. You're the modern day Coco Beware, yeah.
No, I know. I think it's a good shout, John. I think he could
Yeah,
be the modern
see?
day Coco
Could
Beware.
be.
Why? Yeah. What could we? Yeah. Well,
If you scroll-
maybe
scroll-
maybe
if
we'll
you
have a
go
think
all the
about
way down,
a
if you
persona
go-
for you, Ray.
No,
We'll
no,
come
no,
up with
no,
something.
no. I'm the sideboard. If you go
The
all the way
sideboard, yeah.
down,
Yeah.
you'll see the roadmap.
Right. Doobie doobie doo. Okay,
There
here
you
we go. Right. So this is launched. So this is we've had Wakanda,
Yes.
have we not?
Yes.
Let me see if I can make that bit bigger.
I
There
don't.
we
I don't
go.
see Spider-Man on there.
Oh, good. Oh, I
Right
do.
here.
Hang on a second, Aaron.
I'm just-
Hang on a second. He's
I'm
right
jumping
there.
the
Look.
gun.
He's right there. So come on then, Ray. Talk us through this roadmap.
Well, I was watching, once again, shout out to Anthony, his Stadia Avenger show. They were talking about the roadmap. They're going to be extending, we're going to be getting content all the way to 2022 on this game. And they're actually, we're going to get some superheroes, new superheroes that are going to be coming into the game. But I thought this was amazing. This game completely did a 360. Everybody thought this game was dead, even including myself, and they really stepped up the game. But there's talks of probably having the Scarlet Witch, there's Doctor Strange, but as you can see right now, you can get your 1 year anniversary Black Panther outfit, and then they got more stories, returning events, but yeah, Spider-Man,
There
the
he
new
is.
hero event,
There
Spider-Man.
he is.
And of course, you see the logo on there, but hey, whatever.
What is
But
that logo? I
Well,
know what it is.
But
That's-
guys, I heard that we're getting two. I think they're going to add 2 heroes.
So the question is it only going to be on PlayStation, or is it just the fact that Sony own it?
Well, what I heard with it was, and somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but what I heard was or read that Spider-Man will be playable only on PlayStation. He'll be on the other platforms, but as a non-playable character. So he'll show up in a day on, if you played on Stadia, you played on GeForce Now, PC or console, but you can only play as Spider-Man on PlayStation because of the exclusivity thing they got.
Why? That's a bit
So
odd.
at least, I mean, but you look at least you'll get to see Spider-Man on Stadia. I mean, you just can't play as him.
I get to see a woman running around Times Square with pigeons and stuff, but that ain't going to make me buy the game, is it?
I know.
No, but if they add, I mean, there's a chance that who knows? There could be Loki, there could be Doctor Strange, the Scarlet Witch.
There's other characters
exactly.
Yeah, I would love to play Spider-Man, but I'd be more interested in like Doctor Strange, to be honest. I was excited when I saw the trailer for the new Marvel game that was coming out and Doctor Strange was on there. I was more hyped about that than I am about about playing as Spider-Man.
Now, what's that Disney Plus promotion there? Hawkeye nameplate challenge. This is a show on Disney Plus, presumably.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah, Hawkeye. Yeah, it looks like a comedy though. Looks kind of like funny. I don't know,
like Guardians of the Galaxy type thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's okay. I
mean, hey, Loki. I'm not being honest. I did not think I would like Loki, and I love Loki. I became like, oh my god, this is really good. So
yeah, I've yet to catch that. I'm not a massive fan of the actor, so I've sort of kept off of it. But you'd recommend watching that, Ray?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's kind of see, I've read those comics back in the 80s, and it's amazing seeing all this come to life. You know, the time travels and the time traveler keepers and all that.
Yeah.
You know, it's just amazing. But I will be watching Venom. Venom's coming out, and
I'm looking forward to that.
Woody Harrelson as Carnage. Oh my god, I can't wait.
I really liked the first one. I liked Venom. I can't wait for Venom for the second one to come out. But I also have another movie that I'm excited for, and that is Ghostbusters. But that's more because a nostalgia thing that I'm waiting for.
There's another Ghostbusters coming out.
It's the sequel. It's Ghostbusters 3. It has nothing to do with that horrible atrocity that they tried to say.
I enjoyed that. I thought it was okay.
No, that was horrible.
That was complete garbage. I'm sorry. You could tell at the end the bad guy Ghost. They ran out of money at the end of the movie when you can see it's a sheet. Or Charlie Brown did a better job of making a ghost than they did in that movie.
So the third one is, what is it, a prequel or is it just? No,
it picks up years after the end of the second movie.
Oh, okay.
After Ghostbusters,
it's got something to do with the kids. See,
but it still ties. It brings everybody comes back. The only one Sigourney. All of them are there except for Rick Moranis. I don't think he's reprising his role, but he doesn't want to do movies anymore. But everybody else will be there except for, obviously, we know Harold Ramis is not going to be there as well.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say unless he's coming as a ghost.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? But his son, the director of the first two movies, his son is actually directing this one.
Yes.
So it's keeping it in the family with the directors. So I'm looking forward to it. I've watched the trailers.
Ghostbusters Afterlife. Is that the fella?
Yeah, it looks really good. Yeah. I saw the Ectos, the car. They brought back the original car. I was so freaking excited.
How you doing? And he's like, it was. Hey, $10.
Yeah, because the poor guy got like 3 words in the whole film.
I was like, how much is your autograph? You know, and he's like, yeah, just $10, and I'll stand and take a picture with you.
Oh.
I said,
I'm hoping with this movie they come out.
It fits. It's amazing. Nice. So there you go, big old advert for PlayStation there at the end. Very nice.
Awesome.
there's Ray's movie.
Oh yeah,
that's what he wants to see.
Well, they've also been I know in different platform, but the new Spider-Man game has Venom in by the look of it as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Has this got Tom Hardy in the new Venom? I'm assuming it's a new Venom because Tom Hardy was.
I don't know if he's in it or not.
It was Tom Hardy, wasn't it? I don't think he. Oh, there he is. Was that him?
Yeah.
Or was that somebody else?
I want to know who's the girl that screams. Because there's only I know the Mockingbird. Was that her name? Mockingbird. There was somebody that screams in the. No, that was on DC. I don't know. But they got something in there that's.
I still haven't seen the first Venom. Is it worth watching, chaps, or is it?
I would say so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ray's not so sure.
I
am a massive Tom Hardy fan. Having said that, that guy can do no wrong in my book. So, do you know one of my favorite films of all time? I don't know if you guys have ever seen this. It's a Tom Hardy film where he's just in a car for the whole movie, talking on the phone. Have you seen that film? I think it's called Drive. And the whole thing is around the phone calls that he's making, but it manages to still be really engaging and adrenaline, and just an amazing movie. I think it's called Drive. But check that one out as well. Her name is Shriek, says Collins Dynasty.
Thank you, Collins.
There you go. So Venom's coming up and all. If you like your Marvel, there's plenty more. There's plenty more to come.
In this right here, so Carnage comes out with all his weapons, and you see him. Come on, man! Come on! No, let me eat people. All right, you can eat people. And then he turns into Venom. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, it definitely brings the comedy and stuff to it with it also. So it's fun to watch. I liked the first one. And
I'm going to watch it. I am going to watch it now. I know it's on one of the things I subscribe to because I think I'll put it on the wish list. But I'd sort of heard mixed. Some people liked it, some said it wasn't so good. But they've come back for a sequel, so it must have done decent at the box office.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was expecting a little bit more, but I won't say it's a horrible movie.
No. Well, I will let you know what I think. But as is always the case, we worm our way between Stadia and general gaming conversation, and now we're into movies as well. I mean, where else do we get this entertainment?
I saw Watchdog. So if we shift back to games, though, I saw Watchdog Legions had another update patch come out, 5.6. It was mostly just bug fixes, but what I love the most about it is it lists the size for the download size.
Right.
PS4 is 26.6 gig, PS5 3.2 gig, Xbox One 23.8 gig, Xbox Series X 40 gig, but then it says PC/Stadia, and it puts it at 25.98 gig, and that's what made me chuckle because I'm just like,
what?
Why would you put Stadia there? We can't download an update for Stadia.
That's amazing.
So I basically cut and paste that and tweeted that out because that part just made me chuckle that you would add Stadia to the PC. Like we're gonna have to download an update on Stadia to get that.
I mean, where would they even get that figure from? Other than it's probably the same version as Steam.
Yeah, like I'm guessing the PC version, but I don't know why you would put a slash in Stadia to it. Like we have to download the update.
Hey, look, man, they did a marketing ad with an upside down PS5. I mean, sometimes people. I mean, it happens. It made what it was like why I shared it was mostly just because it made me chuckle to see Stadia listed there for a download size.
That's funny. I mean, I wonder someone's typing this stuff out, and they clearly don't have a clue, do they?
No. Nope.
No. So what are you guys lining up to play in this week then, this coming days of this week?
I've got a 6-hour Siege stream scheduled for Friday from 8:15 a.m. to 2:15 p.m.
6 hours?
I made a thing. I was trying to work on getting streaming working Saturday night, and I said when I got it to work, I was like, if I get this to work, I will do a 6-hour Siege stream. And Meg quoted me and then screenshotted it and then posted it on Twitter. And now I'm stuck. And
would you jump off a cliff if Meg told you to?
Yeah, he probably would.
The problem was heard there was a lot of people that reiterated the same thing on there. So now I shot myself in the foot. And I know it's going to kill me inside because nobody's going to watch me want to play. They're going to go there and want to watch me rage quit. And I'm not going to quit, but I will probably rage for 6 hours. And then I'm going to go pick up my son from school afterwards. So that's
and take it out on him.
Yeah, exactly.
So if he gets in trouble, the school's going to have a field day.
Wow.
But other than that, I don't know what else I've got planned this week. I might play some Black Flag. For that, but the Siege stream, that's going to be open to anybody that wants to jump in and join. So it's an open invitation for everybody.
When is the zombie version coming out?
For which one? Siege?
For Siege, yeah, the one
January Extraction.
That one, yeah.
Extraction.
It was postponed till January.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Because that one, you am I right in saying you don't have to play PvP? You can just play with a team against the zombies.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, so there's two things maybe you're referring to. There was Rainbow Six Siege just in August. They had a month-long event where it was zombies in it.
Okay.
And then the Extraction, which is coming in January, is a completely whole new game, and it's got zombie-related type thing. But yeah, I think it's PvE, and I don't know if there's what the other modes are offhand.
Okay.
I don't recall.
But I think there's definitely co-op in there from what I've read. Yeah. Awesome stuff. I love zombies.
Yeah.
Well, hey, if you like zombies, Legions has a zombies mode.
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
it's co-op.
Anthony says it's aliens, not zombies. But you know what, mate? Who knows where zombies?
Zombies, aliens,
same difference, right?
We're picking straws here.
Yeah.
Does it really matter?
Yeah.
It's got
I mean,
co-op. That's all that
you
matters.
call them aliens. I call them zombies. Kind of, you know what I'm saying? You know where I'm coming from. Raymondo, what have you got lined up for this coming week?
Well, I'm excited. Black Flag, I'm definitely going to stream that tonight because I've never played it, so I'll stream it tonight.
Oh, cool.
And then I've heard saw somebody's video about Killer Loop, so might have to check that out. There's a game called Killer Loop, and everybody's raving about it, so I might check that out.
This is the Arcane Studios game. Is it Arcane Studios?
John,
this is the one that's
Deathloop.
Deathloop.
What did I say?
Guys, I gotta
Killer Loop.
Take care, my friend.
I gotta get my son to school.
No worries. Cheers, my friend. You take care.
I'll see you guys.
Bye.
Ta-ta.
Yeah. Deathloop. My bad. Sorry.
Deathloop. That's Arcane Studios, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. And it's getting massively good high reviews. You've played it, John, I assume.
Yeah, I actually did a first 30-minute video yesterday, posted it on YouTube, and it runs fantastic, and it's great. I don't have my review out yet because I wanted to. When I got my review code last week, there were so many things going on, I didn't have enough time to dedicate to it. So really, I only started playing it last night. But from what I've already played the couple hours, it's great. They even have a mode there where you can play as there's another character in it, Juliana, and you can like invade other people's games and things like that. And it's a first person, and it's like I said, it runs great and it's fantastic. So looking forward to see Ray playing that as well.
Because I'd originally heard, when you die, you kind of start again. I was thinking, oh no,
yes.
I'm not a roguelike. I'm not into roguelikes.
No.
But it's not. You don't start completely again, and you do get to choose, as you do in most games.
Yes.
I mean, in Division, if you die, you have to go back to a certain point and then work your way back and stuff, don't you? So
yeah, but there's for example, one of the things in the first half hour, like a little mini puzzle, you've got to find a code. Well, once you end up dying or whatever, you find this code to unlock the store, you still have the memory of that code, and it's still kind of like in your inventory, so to speak. So you die, but you don't you don't lose everything, like you said, like that roguelite. You don't completely start back to square one. And there's different options in it too, where you can get these an item or a power up. So if you die, it does like a rewind. It rewinds like 20 seconds, and you pick right back up there as well. Wow. So it's got a whole bunch of different aspects to it. Yeah, very interesting and unique game.
Is it a full price game, John? Is it a full AAA price? Yeah. It says $70, that kind of thing. Yeah, it might. I don't even. Yes, it might be even more. I don't know. Yeah. So Ray, you're going to be streaming that, are you? You're going to?
No, I'm streaming Stadia's Black Flag tonight, and and then probably whoever's playing Siege. That's like my game, like one of my favorite games right now is Siege.
I still haven't played it. I don't know. PvP scares me.
you know what, Rock? I was just like you, but there's once in a while I do get some pretty good kills. I get some good kills, but don't be
Yeah,
scared.
yeah.
Don't be
I
scared.
do. Other people that come at me.
Just play with Ray. Just go behind Ray. Everyone will shoot Ray, right? And then
Yeah.
you
I can't hide behind Ray.
take them
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
How can I hide behind Ray? I'm twice his height.
I mean,
There's that one level there where it's got Ray's picture on the wall too, right?
Yeah,
I love Ray. I cannot wait for the day when I can come over to San Francisco and give him a big manly hug.
yeah.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. I've been playing a heck of a lot of Destiny, and in fact, I did a raid. We did the Vault of Glass on Sunday with Ewan, who was in the chat, and a friend
Awesome.
of Ewan's, and that was good. We didn't quite finish it, just because it got really late, and we decided we'd hang off. But we were doing well up until then, and it's the first time I've done a raid in years. It was great fun. It's just great to be in there with your guys and joking and joshing and stuff. So that was all good fun. So I've been doing a lot of Destiny, and then today, last couple of days, I've been playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey on Stadia again, picking up from there. I thought I'd finished it, but I've finished the main campaign. There's still tons of content I've got to do.
Tons.
Just goes on forever.
Same here.
And I haven't done any of the DLCs that came out after as well. There's I don't know. It's going to be a game. It's going to be a life challenge. I think I'll just play. I'll be there when I'm 80, going just another level, love, just another level. But so we got the reset today on Destiny. But there's some. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing that playable demo, More Space or whatever it's called. I'm going to give that a go in a minute when we finish the show. And fellas, anything big to look forward to this week on your channels?
Well, actually,
go John.
Oh no, okay. I was just gonna bring up, just because it hadn't been confirmed before. The new Outright games from kids games from Outright Games.
Oh yeah.
Last week I attended their media preview, holiday preview event, and they had a bunch of games I was able to play. And of course, the first thing I'm going to ask when we were able to talk with the developers is this coming to Stadia? Yeah. And all of the games that they showed are coming to Stadia. So we've got Fast and Furious, Spy Racers, Rise of the Shifters, Blaze and the Monster Machines, My Friend Peppa Pig, PJ Masks, and the Addams Family Mansion Mayhem. So these were games that we thought that might be coming to Stadia, and I think maybe one or two were confirmed, but I was able to talk with all the devs there, and they say, yeah, these are definitely coming. So there's a lot of support in that new category that Stadia opened up there for the family and kids genre of games. So it's great to see. Yeah.
So actually, how many are there coming in total?
There is, so let's see. Let me count here. Off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. And they start with Addams Family Mansion Mayhem, which is going to be out September 24th. And then it's pretty much one game a week after that, the 16th. So it's definitely pretty cool. And out of those games, Fast and Furious Spy Racers, it's kind of like Mario Kart-ish. It's based off the Netflix, I guess and I haven't saw it. There's a Netflix animated series, so this is based off of that. Although it's geared towards kids, I was actually pretty surprised at the customization, the amount of tracks, the weapons, and things like that. So that's actually one to look out for.
Quality, though, isn't it? I mean, it is.
Yeah. They do a great job. They do a great job, and they work close with like Nickelodeon, all the companies behind whatever franchise they're working on. So with the Fast and the Furious, with Netflix and things like that. The Addams Family, they worked with Paramount, and I actually spoke with a developer for quite a bit on the Addams Family. and he was saying, that they were given access to archives and footage, and they would show the company, okay, this is where we're going with the game. What do you think? So it's pretty awesome. And Adam's Family is fun too. It's a 4-player local co-op, good for the family, and it's just like, think of it as like the 3D platform, not 3D kind of like just side scrolling over the head type. It's just fun, family fun, and they have a bunch of mini games and whatnot in there as well. That, like I said, it's really good to see that outright bring in those games to Stadia, and it just, like we've said many a times before, it just broadens the appeal in the market.
It's Lee making a little comment there on the vivacity, the veracity, the emotion that is our dear friend Aaron, and I'm sure it wouldn't be a show without him. I think that you're absolutely right. That they're going to make a great addition to Stadia. I know that Luna are doing a kids only channel as well, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah,
they've
got they just started that.
They just launched the couch.
Couch play.
Yeah, which I did try that out with Cloud Gamer 201 Tyler. We were playing. He blew me away in Sonic Mania. Yeah.
Isn't there something like that on PlayStation as well that you can share a game?
Share.
Yeah.
Steam has it. I know that Steam has that option, and I believe PlayStation does as well, something similar to that. Yeah.
Okay. And where you can set a challenge to people in Stadia. So like with Hitman, you can say, right, I completed this level in so many seconds. Here's a link to do that. Mm-hmm. Do you have to own the game to do that, or will it allow you to jump in and play that snippet of the game?
No, you have to own it.
Do. Okay.
For the state shares, yeah. But what Ray was talking about with the Luna couch is what makes it unique, and I think we'll see this come to Stadia too. Is I even tested it here, so we know that Luna's not available in Canada. Mm-hmm. I can't buy the subscription; it's only mainland US. So I had a friend from the US test it out, send me the code. It works virtually perfect. I had a few hiccups here or there. You don't need a subscription at all or whatever. They just send you that code. You put the code in, and you appear as the second player, and you don't have to own the game. So I think that's great. I really hope that if that feature comes to Stadia, which I don't see why it wouldn't, that they implement that same requirements that you don't have to own the game to be able to play, because as soon as you finish playing with Luna Couch and you're done, it brings up that thing. Oh, do you want to start your free trial? And so it always gives you. It's a good advertising. So you could get more people to try and play the service, and probably maybe 50% of the time, eventually you'll get some subscriptions out of it and whatnot. So I think it's a good idea. I really do.
There is, of course, the ability to share games with your family with Stadia.
Right.
And I've certainly got 3 other members of my family. Well, there are only 4 of us. The other members of my family, they can all play all my games without having a subscription. So we do have that feature. I don't know whether that exists with Luna and GeForce, does it?
Well, with Luna, you can. It's up to, they give you two people can play beyond your account. So you can have you can add someone else to your subscription, and you can play at the same time. Whereas with the family share on Stadia, if you're sharing it out to say like your daughter and she's playing a game, you can't play it at the same time.
Right. Okay. So you're locked. It's one game per account.
Yeah. Right.
It's just that other people that are named on that account can actually play the game.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
it's great to see these features. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's great to see these features come to other cloud platforms, and competition is good. So it's only going to push, what one does, the other will say, hey, well, we're going to do that and something else. Right. So.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Well, gentlemen, we've come to the top of the hour, and I know that I think Vet shot off to watch Apple. Now he's got one. He wants to know what's going on in the world of Apple. No, he's actually gone to pick up his son, bless him. Quick thank you to all the amazing folk in the chat, as always. So always great to see you. I know you don't have to. I know for a lot of you it's early. So really appreciate you all coming along. We've got you in there. We've got Dre, Ninja Guy, Cloud Gaming Dad with his new 1,000 subscribers. Blake, how are you, Blake? Blake Stadia. We've got Kel joining us. Hi, Kel. Anthony there, and now your mama knows. Thank you for joining us. I know, Anthony, it's kind of around lunchtime for you, isn't it? You sort of do it and you watch in your lunch break, which is awesome. And we've got Loki 3004. Hi. We got Paul from Mr. Bayram Plays. Great to see you, Paul. Happy Cloud Gamer, Martin. Always a treat. Thank you for popping in. Collins Dynasty. Just a whole ton of amazing people. Emma. Obviously, Dave popped in as well. And we even have Brian pop in to say hello for a bit. Clive, always great to see you, Clive. Thank you for supporting the show and the channel. Really, really appreciated. So, and of course, Stadia Krampus. How could I forget? Krampus, thank you so much, my friend. It's always an absolute pleasure. Amazing, amazing. Polaris sucks. Wow, the list goes on and on. Just fantastic. And it warms the cockles of my heart. Gents, I think it's time we got the heck out of here. Do you know what? I'm glowing because we actually had a live This Week on Stadia.
Man, it worked
awesome.
Perfect. Yes.
Oh, amazing. Yep. We are just when I thought they were playing with us. They were toying with our affections.
Yes. We don't give up. We still rock Brazil.
We fight on.
That's right.
Exactly. We fight on.
That's right.
Exactly.
Happy Stadia, my friends. Enjoy your week. Look forward to seeing you guys next Tuesday. Oh. And let's run the old VT. Take care, everybody. Thanks for joining.
Love you guys.